Lightspeed seems to have trouble. He's been using my formula for success and failing. I guess he said he only got 5 houses built, but Lightspeed tends to play on full speed, and when he's pausing trying to figure out what to do, a month goes by because he's on high speed and he doesn't listen to me when I tell him to slow it down. So
yeah, this isn't an easy game. I mean, so far I'm surviving partly because of your help, but I'm worried about my family's running out of money and starving. I'm also trying to keep my budget in the positive.
Zoba, if you feel like joining us in Ostriv, that'd be 3 of us streaming and talking about Ostriv. It'd probably make for a pretty good stream. No pressure, though. No pressure. Do it. No pressure. Do it. Do it. Do it. No pressure. I'm sorry. I'm just joking. Boy, why does my game look... Oh, I think I had set the stream to a really low resolution. I was checking out my stream, wondering why it looked all fuzzy.
Yay, had another baby cow. Or bull, I should say. Should I slaughter older animals?
I would when they get really old, just so you don't waste the meat, you know. And then you get the leather too for your shoes.
What's considered old?
I don't know. I haven't figured that out yet. I've kind of failed. The first time I was playing, I got cows. I did okay, but I haven't been doing good getting hay lately. So. And then all my cows were starving, so I slaughtered all of them because I didn't have enough hay. I seem to have misplaced my glasses somewhere. Oh, I had the desktop muted so people couldn't hear you, so it probably sounded like I was talking to myself. got a friend of mine requesting to watch me on Steam. I just told him to watch me on Twitch because of bandwidth. If I stream to Steam, then it's going to eat up all my bandwidth for my stream. You get many viewers now, or are you just getting pretty much started and getting your viewers built up?
I basically have no one that watches me play.
So it's been me watching you that's been it so far?
Pretty much, yeah.
Which section are you streaming under? Because I don't know, the game should show up as searchable at some point, but I don't know if it is yet. I'll have to see. I stream it under games and demos with a plus between games and demos. I seem to get a few bit of viewers in that channel. Oh, Ostriv is searchable.
Alright, let's see if I can add that.
Yeah, add Ostriv to your game category. It is searchable now.
How do I do that?
Go to your dashboard, and then there'll be title, game category, and community. For community, you might want to put it on sandbox gamers, construction management, something like that. City building. Definitely should get more viewers once you've got it posted as Ostriv. A lot of interest in Ostriv right now.
How you doing?
I'm doing good, Lightspeed. How you doing? I'm having a rough time waking up, though. I don't have any money for Coca-Cola, and I'm drinking hot tea instead, and I got a small cup, so I keep running out.
So what did you build first?
I built the forestry first, and then I'm putting in a clay, and then a thatch. Is my chat getting on your guys' nerves?
No.
You playing on slow speed?
Yeah, light speed. I usually start out on slow speed. I like to watch them build and such. I could speed it up now till the thatch is done, then put in houses, but I think I'll play on slow speed for a while, let people see what it looks like when they're building. I'll go to push to talk in Discord for you guys, so I'm not like talking over your streams. I'm kind of building into the side of a hill here, so you don't see all the houses and stuff so well. I got it right to the point where the uneven
Will you be
terrain
able to make
disappears.
9 houses in time?
Yeah, I'll be able to make 9 houses in time, light speed. Ugh, yawn. Rough night. Terrible nightmares all night. I dreamt I was on Saturday Night Live as an intern, and it was just terrible. right, now I've got in the forestry, the clay, and the thatchery. Put one worker into the thatchery. Now it's time to place 9 houses.
Aren't you building your thatchery closer to the river?
It's as close as I can get it to the river right now, I think. It was uneven. Maybe I could have got it down on the shore, but it wasn't going. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8. And 9. There we go. 9 houses. I'm going to save my game and let it continue.
I always want to put all my houses together.
Does it look better like that? I kind of spread mine around a little bit. I've had a big village, a very big village, where I had houses all over the place. Let's speed it up a little bit. Check on how much wood I've got. When my wood gets to 100, I fire the extra 3 workers.
It looks nicer if you place them all together.
I kind of placed them all together, but I put a road between them so that people could get through instead of like a big long line. Here goes the thatcher going down to get some reeds.
Can you build roads?
They build their own little roads. Well, they make their own little paths with the wearing in the grass, at least.
Where are you supposed to get iron for nail production?
You need to build your trade center and then send somebody to the north.
Oh, so I can't dig it up or anything?
No, you gotta trade for it. One thing I didn't do was I didn't have any workers in the warehouse or the trade center, and then when they came to deliver, nobody was there to unload, so that was like an epic fail.
And they buy potatoes up north, right?
Yeah, they buy potatoes up north, so if you got surplus, you could sell it to them.
Family is out of money. Family, well, go work, fuckers. Grab a fishing pole. Go fishing.
Not sure if I pushed the button for you to hear me last time. Did you hear me when I was talking? I'm still a little half asleep. I was the first person to Twitch this because I got an early copy and I was the first person to Twitch it, but then my computer had trouble, so I kind of haven't Twitched in like several days, so I kind of lost my audience. But then I had to start over anyways because the new patch came out, so I was playing on a preview copy at that time.
Now is 10 o'clock, 21st of October 2017. Can you tell the dev about that bug, Grumpy?
No, Lightspeed, I can't tell the dev about that bug. You have to tell him, and you have to send him your save game so that way he can find the bug. You have to do it. I can't do it. It didn't happen to me. I don't have the save file he needs to fix it. Hopefully you did like I told you and you zipped up the save file so that way you could turn it in. If not, it could maybe you're gonna have to try to repeat it so you have a save file.
You communicate with him, right?
I communicate with them, but I can't zip up your save file, Lightspeed. Which version are you playing, by the way, Lightspeed? Are you playing one version, patch 1?
Looks like I had another cow.
And those cows are just getting jiggy with it over at your field there.
Alpha 1 Pack 1.
Alright, Lightspeed, please zip up your save and mail it to the dev and read the file in your folder.
Yep, I'm okay with that.
Submit bugs. I'm pretty sure it's
Cows are good.
If not, I can send you a file on how to submit bugs. Maybe, I don't know if I even have it anymore.
I have autosave and previous autosave.
Well, zip up the autosave and the previous autosave. Zip them both up and send it to the dev.
I think my cat's being hyper today.
Oh, I think I've seen a picture of your cat. I think you had it on your stream a couple days ago.
Yeah, my background on my computer is the cat that I had that passed away a few months ago.
Oh, well, I guess it wasn't a picture of your current cat then.
Nope, it's my old Fidget. She was 14. She passed away of leukemia.
Oh no. You remember Raven, don't you? She's been like looking around for a place to die, I think. She was hiding in the closet for a couple hours the other day and I thought she ran away. She won't come when you call her and she just hides.
Do you have a cat?
No cat. The house is a little too small for an indoor litter box, I think.
Is that one of your dachshunds?
Hmm?
What was it? You had dachshunds?
No, I got two little mutts. One of them's just looks like a kind of Chihuahua black mutt, and the other one looks kind of like a Doberman Pinscher, tiny Doberman Pinscher, but they're just
okay,
mutts.
Yeah. I remember tiny dogs, and one very large dog.
The large dog has the most soft, velvety fur. I love to snuggle up to her in bed. She keeps me warm in the winter. I used to try to train the little dogs to go sleep by my feet to keep them warm, but now they're getting to where they want to come up and sleep on the other side of me from the big dog.
Damn, I had another cow. That's great. I'm up to 10.
Oh, we have a cow, man.
Moo.
Oh, Senzova's still in here? He's being quiet.
Yep, still here.
You waking up, Senzova?
I'm already awake.
I'm never awake for like the first hour, hour and a half. Even when I'm up and I'm talking, I'm usually half asleep. Yeah, I've been playing this game for about 6-7 months or so, or maybe only 4 months. It seems like longer. I was in this closed test, so I learned quite a bit from the closed test. They didn't have bridges. They didn't have like a lot of the buildings and stuff.
Hey, my new forestry is being built finally. Moving my industrial stuff out of town and onto the island.
Oh, I got 200 wood. I better fire these extra guys. I didn't pay attention. I went over my 100 I usually stop at.
Email sent to the dev.
Alright, that's good to hear, Lightspeed.
What month are you in?
I am currently in the month of April. And because I left the wood guys too long, I might have trouble.
Well, I definitely have a lot of fish in the granary.
You have the market stalls up selling fish, right?
Yep. AFK a few minutes.
I kept. I kept 2 guys all the time in the forestry. No need for 5.
I usually put 5 in at first till I have 100 wood just to give it a jump start. But you also didn't get in all your 9 houses before the winter, did you? So.
Only 8.
Only 8. Raven, hush. I will be back in a second. I'm gonna go look for my glasses. I'm getting tired of being blurry-eyed.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm back also.
Oh no, Ostriv has blown up.
Oh, it crashed on you? It crashed on you, Doug?
Yep.
Zip up your last save and send it to the dev, can you? Like your last 2 auto saves or your most recent regular save or both. Then he can run it and he can find the bug that way. He's usually very responsive to such things.
Not much changed.
What do you mean, Lightspeed? Not much changed since you were been watching? I'm gonna speed it up and get past the houses a bit. put on more hot water to make more tea. I think I'm gonna try some caffeinated tea this time, see if I can wake up better.
Damn, it just crashed on me again.
Did you save? Did you zip up your saves last time and send it in? Did you save it between then, and can you send it in again, or?
I have copied the save file. I haven't sent it to him yet.
Oh, okay. If you got a new one, if you got a new save file, send that to him too. Or even leave it alone.
What month you at?
I am in June right now. Now I just went into July.
And only 4 houses complete.
Don't know if you saw or not, but the open beta for Life is Feudal MMO is November 17th.
Oh, is it? So it's finally gonna start, huh? I hadn't seen that. Thank you,
Uh-huh.
Sunzoba. So that's when the people that have Life is Feudal Your Own can get in, right? You still excited about that, Senzo? But didn't you buy a bigger pack for that?
Yeah, got the biggest pack. Remember?
Did you win it? I forget how you got it.
Yeah, I won it. I won it off a stream.
Oh, nice.
I got a key from you, Grumpy.
Yeah, I won a contest also in lights. I gave my key to Lightspeed, so November 17th. That's 2 days after my birthday. I'll be all ready for that. One house
The
left
game
to
is not
go
liking
in
me right now.
September.
You're gonna save all the people.
what to build next. Alright, let's see. Let's build a smithy. Excuse me.
Nails.
Yeah, you're gonna
Farms.
have to make nails.
Fish.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
I took off myself for a minute there to go get some hot tea, get a little caffeine going.
Yeah, I'm getting my beats mixed up.
Beets.
You seen it's a beet extract.
No, I
You may have heard about super beets on like Coast to Coast and stuff.
No idea what you're talking about. Do you like poop red?
And my game crashed again. I might have to start a new game.
Yeah, it sounds like you got a corrupt file or something, maybe. Or you just got a
Something.
bug that keeps repeating.
What was he doing when the game crashed?
Lightspeed asked what you were doing when the game crashed. Lightspeed also is having a game crash, I believe, when he does something with his farm. I'm not sure, though.
It's actually what I'm doing is building a farm.
That's I think, what Lightspeed, and you may have the similar bug.
I think I'll try running again and pressing pause on the build of the farm.
Did he
see what
created
happens.
some fields too?
He wonders if you created some fields also.
Not recently, no.
So would you build a second farm, or?
I had a bunch of fields, so I built a second farm. I was going to have them take over a few fields.
Oh, okay.
Okay, farm. Paused. Yeah, apparently there's not enough workers to pick up all the crap in the fields.
Because after I build the farm and then I wanna create a field, then the game crashed.
Light says he built a farm and he wanted to create a field and the game crashed for him.
Yeah, I currently got like 7 fields. Nope, crashed again.
Sounds like he might have introduced a new bug, because I wasn't having a field crashing bug when I was playing before.
He definitely has some bugs he had to fix.
And how am I supposed to send him these save files?
Look in your folder, see if there's a how to submit bugs, but you just email it to the dev. But if you need to, I can give it to you. I think it's
What you building now?
It's in your folder. I'm building my smithy Lightspeed.
Okay, here it is.
Submit the file log.txt also to the dev.
Lightspeed, your link was deleted, but I made it so you're a moderator now, so you should be able to post your link again.
Alright, sent him bugs. Or, yeah, save game files. And so I started a new game.
Starting over, huh?
Yep. I'm okay with that though.
Hopefully it's not too serious a bug or he gets out a new patch soon.
It's weird. I'm trying to stream and it says authorization error.
On your on the stream
Yeah.
in Twitch, just refresh it. That happens sometimes.
It's not working.
Just try it a couple times. I seem to have that trouble too when I'm streaming from OBS or Shadowplay. It doesn't seem to happen when I use OBS.
Yeah, it doesn't want to work. Oh well.
No winter yet.
Yeah, Lightspeed, I think you'd do a lot better if you go at slow speed till you got built up pretty decent. When you're running on high speed and you're talking and stuff, I think you waste so much time.
You should make an Ostriv room.
Got a lot of rooms as it is, but maybe. Why don't you come in and voice chat with us, Lightspeed? Anyone else out there watching, you're welcome to join us. The information for my Discord is down below in the info. And I am falling asleep. This caffeinated tea isn't helping much. I haven't been getting good rest lately, so.
Now is 11 o'clock, 21st of
Yeah, I
October
never get good rest.
2017.
And I crashed. I just crashed also while they were building a bridge, so I'll have to zip it up and save it. Yeah, it crashes for me immediately. I was building a bridge and I was building a carpentry and something's making it crash. Boy, when I was testing it for a few days before it came out, I really didn't have hardly any crashes. I am back. Sorry about that. I had to step let the dogs out and do a bio. Let's see now. I know before that he released, when I was working on the preview test, I built a bridge, I tested all this stuff, and it worked then, so might be a new bug he introduced. That's how it is with programming. Break one thing, fix it, and break something else while you're fixing the other thing. You still here, Senzoba?
Yep, still here.
Where'd you find that information about November 17th for the Life is Feudal MMO?
The official forums.
What'd you say the news is on that?
The open beta is starting. The people with Life is Feudal Your Own should be able to get in, and it'll be permanent. They won't be wiping after that.
That's neat.
You have Life is Feudal Your Own?
Nope, never got it.
The MMO should be pretty good. Everything in the world is player made, but except for maybe the starter town, but it is a PvP game, so I will put that cautionary tag on there.
Yeah, you got all the houses built. And October isn't even over yet. Good for them.
Oh, you got all 9 in this time?
Yep.
You tried Grumpy's patented start out scheme?
Yes, sir.
Did you run on fast or on slow? I think some people were having a bug on high-end machines when they were running on high speed. It was running a little too high and they weren't able to finish their houses.
Yeah, I was running on high. Getting a bridge built right now so I can build a smithy and then trading post.
Are you on that map with the island in the middle again?
Yep.
That's the one I'm playing on too. I've been wanting to get out here and build on this island. There was, through the whole test, there was only the first map, but he just added these other the last 2 maps for the Alpha 1. But Alpha 0 only had 1 map. Well, it's still my first summer, and I've almost got this bridge built before the end of November. I'll be back in a minute. I need to go get some more hot tea.
All right.
I seem to have progressed past where I crashed before, so. You're playing anything, Senzoba?
Nope, not playing anything currently. AFK for a bit.
Alright. Ah, snow is finally hit. This ground's starting to turn white. I finished the bridge. Now I'm building a carpenter's shack. Have you built a carpenter's shack yet, Orhor?
It's in queue.
You can build cart stands, cart stalls, and fill it with new carts to help out with your transportation. And you can also, I think, you built one before, so you know you can build the cow plow, right? The oxen plow.
Yep.
I think I'm going to get ready to put in a farm. I still got quite a bit of iron, so I'm waiting off on my trade center.
Busy getting a boatyard built. Did I tell you that he modeled his buildings after real houses from his local area from like the 1700s? He posted lots of Twitter pictures where he'd show a real building and then he'd show his model. So somebody was saying it doesn't look like realistic houses, but it really does. It looks exactly like the houses where he lives.
Hello.
Hello, who's that?
Grass.
Hey, what you up to?
Well, not much. I just got off work and I saw you guys open, or I saw you guys in here, so I thought I would come and say hello.
Orhor and I am streaming, so your voice is going out over the interwebs, so don't say any death threats or anything subversive so you get arrested by the secret police.
Hello, internet. Hello. I didn't know you guys were streaming. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay to come in and talk. I just wanted to warn you so you knew your voice was going out.
Mm-hmm.
I usually move us down to the streaming room, but I didn't do that today. I don't know why.
That's okay. But yeah, I just wanted to come and say hello.
Yeah, I
Howdy,
had
howdy.
forgotten that me and you and Orhor had known each other back when we played Minecraft. That was like the beginning of my indie craze.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was back when FF was hosting the server right at the end of Alpha for Minecraft.
How's your leg these days, Orhor? Do you still limp around a bit, or?
Oh, my knees are rough, but they're in good. I walk around just fine, but like I said, my knees hurt.
Yeah, if I recall, when we first met, you had an accident on your scooter.
Yep.
You
Yeah.
had that big leg cast kind of thing on or something in all the pictures I saw, if I remember right.
Yeah.
And then when he came to live in my, next door to me, he was limping around pretty bad back in those days.
Good enough to push in a clutch in an 18-wheeler. But at the end of my 5-day work week, my knees hurt like a motherfucker.
I'll be back in a second.
Yeah,
John's demanding to go out.
Okay. Well, yeah, I just wanted to pop in and say hello. It's been years since I've seen you, and hi. Still around, still kicking. Occasionally, I still play Minecraft, but it's usually on a heavily modded. So, like right now, I'm on a Feed the Beast Beyond server. But mainly these days, I'm actually playing ESO. I'm an officer in a guild that's a pretty hardcore, lore-accurate guild that does a lot of RP. And I help them develop content, help host events, do all kinds of stuff for them.
After you told me about being in Elder Scrolls, I did try to go back and play, but I just couldn't get interested in it.
Yeah, the thing about it though is I probably wouldn't still be playing it if I hadn't found this group of people. I was kind of at the point where I was like, yeah, this game's all right, but I don't really want to really keep playing it, you know. And randomly met these people that run this guild, and I have not played tabletop since. I've gotten my RP fix entirely from this group of people. They're great.
I've got a question for you. You say you're playing Minecraft currently?
Yeah.
Who's hosting it?
It's through Ender Effect. So
do you know if they'd be willing to enable it for VR? I'd come play if I could play in VR.
So it's a heavily modded Minecraft. It's one of the big mod packs, the ones that add all the technology and magic mods. I could ask them how they feel about that. I don't know what they would want to do.
If I've been trying to get Ferric, the buddy that comes in here. I've been trying to get him to put up a VR craft or whatever they call it. I forget what they call it, but where I could play with my VR helmet and people could get the little thing where they'd see my VR helmet in game. It's a little mod.
Nice. Oh, that's cool. Do you have a Vive?
Yeah, I got a Vive. I love it. It is
So you know that Bethesda is publishing a Fallout 4 version that's VR, right?
Yes, I bought it a week before they offered it free if you bought it. So.
Oh wow. Yeah, no, one of my coworkers is really super stoked on that because he went and got himself a Vive a while
I watched
back.
some of the videos and it looks so cool. It looks so interesting.
Nice. Yeah, I don't have the money, or I would try to pick one up.
The prices came down drastically a month and a half
ago.
But
yeah, I heard they're $600 now.
Yeah, they're $600. They dropped the price of the Oculus Rift to $400 to compete. I do think the Vive is a better system, mostly because of Steam and and there's so many more games for it. But but it is the best thing, and I'm going to say right here on air that VR porn is amazing.
That's great.
I got a $20 membership to this VR porn place, and I completely leached all of their VR porn
Nice.
over the month, so that way I didn't even really watch any of it. I've just been leeching it so I could get it for later.
Nice. So you want to hear a funny story about that?
Sure.
So what I do for that guild, the part of the faction that so the guild is a hub guild with factions, and we do cross-faction conflict, which is why it's so much fun. It's not just a guild with a single purpose. It's a bunch of guilds with a bunch of different things. Like, we got a vampire clan, we got a knight crusader clan, we got a clergy clan, we got, orcs, we got like all different kinds of stuff you can do. Well, I sort of run the sub-community for ERP. Apparently I have a talent for writing naughty stories.
Ribbling tales, huh?
Yeah, so the guildmaster, actually my character is married to his character. And then it's a totally open marriage though. Because my character is the one that runs that faction, and she basically owns her own bathhouse. And so, yeah, it's pretty fascinating. But yeah,
when you first told me about that, I thought about joining just to get in there. But I'm so old these days. I don't know. I'm kind of scared of like what goes on these days.
Well, so to be honest, it's a big mix, and there's a lot of so it's like 50-50 women to men. One of the ladies that's involved in this is like this Australian lady. She's fucking awesome. She's like 80 years old, and I'll tell you, she writes a damn good dirty story. For being 80 years old.
I was afraid I'd be like the dirty old grandpa, and there'd be all these kids, So.
Nah, so that's something that we're super careful about. We screen everybody, like you have to get in voice and say hello before we ever even think about letting you in that community, which, I mean, you're good because I know you. But no, like it's very well moderated.
Another failed town.
There's not a lot of conflict and drama. When there is, it gets mediated. And so that's kind of the other thing that I do is I help moderate that community and make sure everything's running right. But yeah, I host all kinds of events. So what was it? Last Tuesday we did a ladies' night only, so you had to be on a female character to come and join. The week before we did a mixed gender event where there was my character was kind of up on stage with a couple of fellas, and then some of her lovers were down in the audience watching and doing their own thing. And then next Tuesday we have a masquerade ball coming up at the mixed gender venue. And then after that, my character's birthday falls on 2 Tuesdays away from next Tuesday. And then my birthday falls on the 2 Tuesdays after that. So these next 3 weeks are going to be pretty interesting as far as events and roleplay go. But it's fascinating, though, because the point of it isn't to have it for itself alone, right? The idea is to develop character depth, right? So, like, people show up, the guildmaster directs them to me, and they're like, "Hey, I would like to have the RP of being in a relationship for this character, right? This character is a character that I would like to have a significant other, right? So I'm like, hey, great, come to this party and meet some people, right? And then hopefully they hit it off with someone, right? And it's kind of fascinating because, like, we do a narrative PvP system. So, like, for instance, how like in Dungeons and Dragons where you're like, my character does this, and then I want to roll for it, and then you get a chance to move. So we do kind of something similar, but it's a simplified rolling system and stat system. It's not like complex like D&D. But so it's kind of interesting in moments like that. For instance, like, okay, so if my character is married and her wife is there, and one of her lovers is there, and they're both injured, who does she heal? Right? There's RP, and like, it's a friggin' amazing RP opportunity. Outside of the sexy novel time, it's just that, she has these relationships built up, and it's like, well, somebody's going to be butthurt that she didn't heal them, and the other one's going to be happy that she did,
So on the subject of role play, I've been playing Shroud of the Avatar: Forsaken Virtues, Lord British's new game, and that game, the community is really tight because there's really wasn't content for years while they were building the game.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got a very heavy role play and just like community of people that are like very dedicated to the game. Some of them have spent more money on their in-game house than I have on my real life house. You know? I mean, there's at least a package, I'm sure, that's $10,000 for one of the houses that was on.
Wow.
And all these people got it. It's like I don't know how they can afford it, but
Wow.
I actually had built up where I had bought a privately owned town, and I spent like $1,300 on it. It was originally $1,800, but somebody was leaving the game and was selling it. But then I had some problems with my house and things, so I wound up liquidating that property, and that's how I got the Vive.
Nice.
But you know, I put in like $20 a month, $50 a month over years, and had built up quite an equity, and that I was able to turn it around.
So you want to hear next level funny?
Oh, one more point I want to make real quick is also on the role play. One of the most coolest things I found lately is I was playing Wild West Online, and it had an in-game voice, and the role play was just great and hilarious, and the bandits would role play and come into town and say things, and I'd get with the people that wanted to be the white hats, and we'd go out and chase the bad guys, and they'd have like dances in the saloon. It was just so much fun. Okay, your story, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. That sounds fun. So, the GM of that guild has paid me quite a bit of money to develop and maintain those properties. So basically, I'm kind of getting paid to write dirty stories. In other words, yeah. Were it a physical relationship, it would be illegal in all states except Nevada.
You're like the modern day penthouse letters guy, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, it's kind of funny though, because I mean, really, like if you think about it, I'm getting paid for a particular service, so to speak.
So
like I said, it's
in other words.
yeah, and I enjoy it. It's fun.
I hope Orhor and I have an adult warning on the stream.
Not currently.
Anything bad though, so I mean we're just talking in general. We didn't say like, you whipped out your thingamajig and did whatchamacallit. But...
Yeah, exactly.
You still here, or did you leave?
Nope, I'm here.
Senzo,
I'm just not currently streaming.
Senzova might have left. Were you ever in Old Timers Guild? I don't think Senzova ever played Minecraft with us back in the old days. I kind of met him later when I was doing the old timer thing. If you're curious what we're playing, Crass, in the streaming channel, it should have announced both me and Orhor's channel when we started streaming. If you do any streaming, let me know and I'll add your name to the robot and it'll announce when you go on.
The majority of what I do, you probably wouldn't want to put on a stream.
Actually on Twitch you probably could, because there is the adult warning as long as you weren't actually showing skin and such, but I've seen some Twitch streaming females that like were really breaking every rule with like showing pretty much most of their breasts and bare shoulders and stuff they're not supposed to do, but
yeah.
Sounds like there's an opening in the market for a streaming website that doesn't give a shit about that.
I think you run into problems because of the fact that 13-year-olds and younger can tune you in. like on Twitch, they handle it where you're supposed to click a thing that you verify you're older, you know. But
Yeah, what I'm thinking though is have like a website where you actually have to, like, I mean, just like any cam website, right? Like, I mean, sure, anybody can just go to it, but at the same time, like, as soon as you open the website, it's like, hey, by the way, you gotta be 18 to be here. Click here if you are 18. And what happens is if they lie about it, you have proof that they lied. So, yep.
but we're playing this village building game. It's like Banished on super drugs. It's like when they build a house, you know on house, most games, like they'll build a house and it'll pop up out of the ground or instantly appear. This game, they go and they put up every joist and every beam, and they
Oh wow.
they put in the foundation with clay, and
Oh wow.
and they make the walls out of clay, and you see them come up. It's just like, there might be 300 different like stages of the house getting built. It's like really in depth. It's so cool. I've been testing it for a few months, but it just came out in open alpha a couple days ago. I was actually the first person to ever Twitch it on Twitch, so. And then one of the guys I gave a press key to was the first person to make a YouTube video, but the dev gave me like 20 keys to pass out to streamers. Yeah, I'd be really down with, I gotta look up what it's called, but there's like a VR mod for Minecraft. I really want to play. I haven't tried it yet, but I've been like, I had trouble when I downloaded the fall update for Win 10. Pretty much it broke most of my programs because it didn't do well overlaying the programs, so I spent a couple days trying to fix it, and I finally got so frustrated I just reformatted, updated first, and then installed drivers, and it seems to be good.
Huh.
Are you working now? You were like graduating last, I think I talked to you big time.
Yeah, kind of in a sticky situation though.
Uh-oh.
So I did graduate. I was working, basically doing.
You're in like therapy for drugs and stuff, right?
I was, yeah. So I was working for an alcohol and drug rehabilitation place, mostly focused on folks who had addiction and mental health stuff going on. Worked with a lot of folks who had everything from ADD to anxiety, depression, and honestly, surprisingly, a lot of schizophrenics. I loved working with them too. That, like, folks that have that, that's where like if I went full time into mental health, like I would want to do, I would want to work with people who have schizophrenia, because like I don't know what it is about me, but they all, like, every client that we had was just like, they just loved the crap out of me. And so anyway, so I was doing that for a while. A buddy of mine was opening a new business, a cannabis testing lab here in Oregon, and all legal, all on the up and up. And the guy was like a decent friend. Thought that he would be, I mean, he went to school for business, so I thought, like, this guy's going to know what he's doing. And it was a complete joke. Like, it was just unbelievably terrible. And so wound up leaving that, and then he went to work for another company helping them with their crop. So I was doing all kinds of stuff, trimming, packaging, final product package, getting it ready to ship to like dispensaries, right? And that wound up falling through because the farm that grew it screwed a whole bunch of stuff up. So again, not a lot of professionalism. Was just kind of bummed out about that. So here I am with a master's degree working in a Safeway deli. And part of it is because jobs in that field are almost impossible to get in this area because the graduate program is here and the field is already very small because it's not like I don't live in a big town or a big city. I live in a pretty it's not quite rural, not quite city, somewhere in between, you know.
For mental health, is that what you mean? Or?
Yeah, for mental health, there is not a lot of services here. So check this out. If you have a mental health disturbance, anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, any of that, okay, and you are having a moment, having like a bad time, having a bad day, okay, but you are not suicidal, but you need help, there's no services for that.
Oh boy.
There's no services for that. So if you aren't literally saying, I'm going to kill myself, you cannot get help. They will tell you to call your psychiatrist. It's BS. It is total BS. There's a huge underserved population here for that. And the main reason why they don't have it, insurance doesn't cover it. Insurance won't cover it. So people won't offer the service. And it's hugely in need, but nobody will do it because they just want to make money on it.
Right,
and I mean, it's the same thing with that alcohol and drug place. It was horrible. It was like what we were doing with the clients and for the clients was great, but the insurance companies were an absolute joke. Like, you literally have to get on the phone every week and argue with them that the person is getting better and like be like, well, this is the case note, this is this is that, and like this is what they've done, this is how the progress that they've made, and this is how much more they need to do, or they'll just tell you, yeah, we're not going to pay for their stay.
I've been having so much trouble with my mental health care. I've got a good doctor, but I've been telling him for 3 or 4 years the medicine's not working, I need a med change. So now they're just saying I'm a behavioral problem and trying to push me into behavioral mod classes because they get paid for that shit. And I don't have a behavioral problem when my meds work. I don't have any problems, but my meds aren't working. So I say things like I want to blow up a school bus or shoot somebody or something because I'm so frustrated I can't handle the terrible service I'm getting. I haven't had medical attention for several years because every time I go to a doctor, they won't talk to me or listen to me because I'm mentally ill. I tried to tell the last doctor I went to I had diabetes. He wouldn't believe me, you know. And it's just like it's impossible to get care here. So I'm kind of hoping to, when my mom passes away, I'm hoping to move to a new area and find some compassion, but you know that I may not find that anywhere. So very hard being schizoaffective and having morals and care about people. It's very hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Hell, I even broke the golden rule not too long ago. I was really losing it, and I told my psychiatrist that this guy was purposely stressing me out and attacking me, and that I sent him an email that I was probably going to have to, or I sent his wife an email that if he didn't stop, I'd have to murder him, or kill him is actually the word I used. And the doctor's like, don't tell anybody that. Just don't say that out loud. Because he was probably legally required to have me committed, probably, or put in jail or something. It's just saying that. But.
Yeah, there's a credible harm piece to it. So, like, if they thought you were going to, yeah, they would.
I will never hurt anybody. I'm not like that. But when I get so upset and frustrated, I go from like 0 to 200 miles an hour extremely fast, and then I'll say things like, I want to blow up the world, or you know, communism is great, everyone embrace it, or something stupid. You know? I just can't handle the frustration because nobody listens to me until I say something really bizarre, you know.
Yeah, yeah, and that's what happens here. Like people have to go like spin completely out before anybody will give them services, and it's BS. Like sometimes you're kind of in one of those moments having a bad time, and things aren't working out, but it's not they feel it's not severe enough, and it's like, well, to me it is because you're in distress. That's important to me that you're not in distress. Um, I don't know why it's not important to these other service providers or the insurance companies. Like, jeez.
The whole world has gone completely in the toilet. I don't watch the news. Everything's so terrible. Uh, it's just like I really feel like we're all gonna die or get nuked or something's going on because
If get you.
it's just getting so bad.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Senzoba. You missed all the good stuff. All the saucy talk. You would have probably left if you were here.
I heard what I heard when I first got back was that you're from Oregon. I used to live in Oregon
Oh yeah.
for 21 years.
Oh really? Which part?
Eugene.
Oh okay. Yeah, I'm on the other side of the hills.
Eugene, Senzoba? Wow, that's cool. That's like the hippie mecca of America.
Actually, I used to live in the town where they had the country fair.
Oh yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
I'll be right back. Dog's at the door scratching.
Yeah, I think that's what, Roseburg?
You're in Roseburg?
Well, no, I'm in Bend.
Bend?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good area, actually.
Yeah, it's not bad and a little spendy to live here. I wouldn't mind moving. Get a better job if I did, but.
So yeah, I pretty much grew up in Veneta and Eugene for 21 years. Moved from northern Utah back in 85.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I lived in Eastern Oregon for a while and then moved out here in 99, 98, something like that.
Good year.
I've been talking
That's the
about
year
moving out
that
of my hometown when, because you probably heard in the news, the governor poisoned everybody in Flint with lead poisoning. So his sister-in-law so his sister's husband or brother-in-law could sell more water to him because they own Nestle's or like the corporate CEO or I don't know. It's just a bunch of bullshit all the way around. But they need to take them all and hang them all from town square up from their neck.
Right.
But Senzoba's the only person that's reached out to me and said I can come and be a friendly neighbor. So I thought about moving where he's at.
Nice.
And it is a pretty nice town. People here really are actually, depending on where you're at, can be really nice. And I guess it helps that most of the people that live here are Mormons. And so they're generally nice for the most part.
Yeah, when I was younger, I lived in Provo, and yeah, like people were incredibly nice.
And then we have a pretty good state-of-the-art hospital, so if you have any problems, they'll fix you right up. And
Still, Orhor left, didn't he, for a bit?
I'm back now.
Oh, you're back?
Welcome back.
I completed my farm. I completed my carpentry. I just put in a cow shed. I put in a granary, and I put in a trade center out on the island. Even though I know my workers are gonna have to walk a ways, but I want to kind of move out on that island with my industry and stuff too. Then I put houses surrounding the island by bridge, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm planning on doing. Let's see if broadcasting will work again.
I really recommend maybe if your computer can handle it to try OBS for some of these types of games. You shouldn't have that trouble, but for some reason, Shadow Play, I get a lot of, like, it says no authorization errors and stuff like that when I stream with it. I don't know if it's like streaming at a higher bit rate or something, or what exactly it is about it.
Now is 12 o'clock, 21st
I'm
of
building
October
up some hay reserves.
2017.
I'm going to attempt to put in some farm fields, and hopefully I won't get that crashing bug you guys were experiencing earlier. There, I got all my fields in, it didn't crash. I should be good for food next year now. Maybe I better put in maybe I better put in a boathouse and some fishing now. you can play what's that game you play, Crash? You can play it for free though, right? You still here, Crash?
ESO.
Yeah, ESO. You can play that for
Yeah.
free, can't you?
Yeah. You don't need an account. You just got to buy the base game.
I've got the base game. I just there's been a couple expansions, hasn't there? There's been like 4 or 5, hasn't there?
No, there's one expansion and a bunch of DLC. Now, while all of those things are downloadable content, technically, there's a distinction between DLC and expansion. The expansion you have to purchase no matter what, you don't get access to. However, all DLC, if you have an active subscription, you have access to it. You don't have to buy it. If you don't have a subscription, you can buy it and then have access to it permanently. But yes, if you do have a subscription, all of the DLC is free to play. The expansion is Morrowind, and you do have to buy that. It's not considered a DLC package; it's considered an actual expansion.
Now, what comes with that? Is that just like a whole different like continent, or?
So it adds the island of Vardenfell, which was the third game in the series, Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind, and which the mainland part of Morrowind was already in the game, but the island itself was not. The content is pretty fun. I enjoy the content. It adds a lot to the game. It adds a new way to start the game. So, like when you roll a new character, it adds a whole new way to start your character that allows you to start on Vardenfell.
Oops, I just realized I better put in a granary too. Oh, I also forgot to tell you, Orhor, I put in a cow shed.
Yep, I got my smithy and my carpentry up. Getting a cow shed and a granary built as well.
I'm in January of my first year, the first winter. Just letting it, I sped it up now to go ahead a little bit. Oh, I don't seem to have any workers in my smithy. I need nails. Everything's pausing because I need nails. How far have you gotten before you got stuck and had to start over, Orhor?
I had like 4-year-old cows, 5-year-old cows.
Yeah, if you figure out when they start dying off, let me know so I can start slaughtering before that.
Yeah, I'd like to know that myself.
How are you making out with this game?
Hey Al, I'm doing pretty good. Ran into a little bit of bugs. Oh, they're coming to sow the fields now. Oh, good. But I'm loving this game. I think it's amazing. I love how you can build and watch them build and everything. I love the attention to detail. They're starting to sow my fields now, so I fired all the extra people I could, so that way they'd go work the fields, so I'd get them done quicker, so the grow time would be better.
I love the way the water looks.
Yeah, the water looks really nice. I love the reflections and everything, and it looks really good.
Got the Mega Man collection bundle a couple of days ago.
I seen you playing it the other night. I don't like those platformers much though. Is all of them a platformer?
Pretty much.
I've never really been a fan of the platformers. But that's just my own personal play style. I love these God Village games.
Question for you regarding your interest in ESO in your chat.
Mm-hmm.
It's in your.
Oh, you sent me a PM? Okay, I'll look at it in a second.
Yeah.
Do you like platformers, Crass?
Pardon?
Do you like platformers?
I have played a few that I enjoyed. It's not really my favorite style. I mainly play MMOs or RPGs. I do play a little bit of shooters, and I'm a total Minecraft freak. Like I love Minecraft, but I've been playing mostly Elder Scrolls lately.
Is
Elder
this on
Scrolls
Steam?
Online.
Jibba.
Yeah,
this is not
I
on
used to
Steam
play
yet.
that a little while back.
Yeah,
Stopped playing. I think I actually stopped
Well,
playing
wait till
just
they stop
before
talking.
it went pay to play.
It will be
It's not pay to
coming
play.
Steam.
Well,
And if you buy
that
it on
one
the-
time
on
it
the- on the
was, and
official
they
website,
announced they were
Right.
going to make
through
it
the Humble
pay to
widget,
play, and
you
I
will get a
stopped
Steam
playing just
key
right
later.
after they announced that.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I
The
haven't played
whole
it.
thing is different now. The housing is really fun. I have some really cool houses in there. Yeah, if you wanted to take a look, Lumpy, at some of the housing that I have set up, you might like it. It's kind of neat. But the whole 110 real thing is pretty cool, I think.
Is that
Can't
through
hear
Steam
you.
these days or no?
Yeah, you can get it through Steam.
I tried getting back into Elder Scrolls Online, but it just wasn't as fun.
Yeah.
Maybe because when I played it, it was easy, and I'm looking more for games where we actually need to group up with people instead of the solo thing, and then optional. I don't like games like that.
Yeah.
I play MMOs to interact with the community and not just. It's one of the nice things I like about the older MMOs. The older games were geared more towards grouping and interacting with the community, whereas now it's just like.
Yeah, and see, so that was something that for me, like, I would be in the same boat as you had I not found the RP community in the game. Like, I found this hardcore, lore-accurate RP guild.
Everyone's voice is
pretty good
louder than
size.
yours.
We've got
Hard to
200
hear you
members, about half
sometimes.
of that active, like pretty active online most of the time. Like during peak hours, of course. But it's like multinational. Like the people are from all over the place, and we do a hub faction guild. So, and then we do inter-faction conflict, right? So we have orcs and we have knights. We have vampires. We have cultists. We have clergy members. We have several different noble houses. And we all do stuff kind of in between each faction, and then like with each other and against each other, and it's pretty fun. Like we do like seasonal stories, so like there'll be like 3 months, like every week there'll be a new part of a story coming out that you can grab your character and then go role play in the story. And watch this story unfold over 12 weeks or 10 weeks, whatever they choose to take for the story. And it's usually something that involves the guild somehow, involves other factions. Sometimes it's wars between factions. So yeah, it's pretty fun. But yeah, if I hadn't, I have to admit that if I hadn't found that community, I probably still wouldn't be in the game. I mean, there's a whole other aspect to it that I was explaining to those guys earlier. That's also kind of keeping my interest. But yeah, no, I mean, I would definitely.
I think that aspect would chase Senzobo away.
That's why I'm not mentioning it.
I'm really not big on the PvP scene.
No, it's not PvP. It's more. It's more of like an adult activity kind of thing.
As far as role playing goes, I can role play. I just don't like doing it. That's one of the reasons why I'm more of a story writer.
Yeah. So, I'll give you an idea of what's going on then. So basically, I'm an officer in this guild that I'm talking about. And what I do is I moderate the 18 plus content. So I have characters that are pretty much designed for that. And I do make a little bit of money at this from the guildmaster. He's paying me to host events, he basically is giving me money to develop properties for this particular type of content. The guild itself does not actually focus on that content. It's a hidden sub-faction within the guild. So it's not the main RP for the guild. The main RP is that factional warfare that I was telling you about. And then what I do for the guild is I offer that content, but you don't have to take part in it if you don't want to. Like there are very strict rules about when and where that type of content is allowed, and in general, in the narrative events that involve that interfactional stuff.
Sorry to
it's
interrupt,
not
but I'm getting a phone call.
No worries.
I could hear his X-File ringtone.
Yeah, that was cool. I was digging that.
You're back already? Was it a telemarketer? Or did he say he was back or something? I thought I heard him.
No, I said I was digging the ringtone. That was really cool.
I gotta check my houses and see if they're starting to run out of food. I haven't put any fisheries in yet, and I'm trying to build up a little bit.
Yeah, I should have put a second one in, but I was spent like the whole freaking year building a trade post.
Yeah, that trade post takes a lot of labor and a lot of materials. But you can't get iron without it. Once you have it, though, it's kind of expensive to do it. So you can wait for the people from the neighboring villages to visit your trade post so you don't have to spend the money to send somebody to their village. But that's
Yeah.
kind of good.
Getting a second bridge put in.
I might have to pull you up on my stream so I can see what you're doing. Or not my stream.
I'm not streaming right now.
Oh, you're not streaming? You stopped?
Oh, it won't work.
I think it works, but you just might not be able to see it. But it might. The other people might get that error, and they may not try to refresh as much as I've told you.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, my cow shed's here.
Oh, good. The females from my village are starting to gather hay at the hay bale things. I should be able to get cows next season now, maybe some oxen in the middle of the winter, and so I can plow my fields next season.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
I wonder how long I've been streaming. I'm gonna look. Looks like I've been streaming for 3 hours and 3 minutes. Hey Orhor, have you if you should try OBS. It might work well for you on some of the games that aren't so heavy on your system. You have to use Shadowcast. If you have any trouble setting it up, I might be able to help you out.
You want to take a look at my stream, see if you can see anything?
Sure. No, I'm getting authorization error, but I'm going to refresh it a couple times.
You might want to go into settings on the shadow play and lower it down a bit or check it. Yeah, I'm just getting authorizations over and over.
What do I need to lower?
I'm not sure. What's your bandwidth?
I have 200 megabit download speeds and 20 megabit upload speeds.
You should be okay with like 600. You should be try the 720 size and see if that'll do it.
All right, try that.
You're just a bit slower than me, but I'm not sure of all your whole system. You also may want to try rebooting and coming back. That might help. Turning it off and on again does wonders for me, I swear. Wow, they filled all the haystacks for me. No, yeah, I got a couple more they didn't get to. No, they got to all of them. Oh, wow. Heck, I'm going to put in a few more, see if I can get them to do those. Ah, shoot, I put it too close to a tree.
Did you see the latest tweet that Ostriv game posted about an hour ago?
No, I didn't. What does it say?
This is one of the requested features coming in patch 2 and shows some kind of bar laborers limit and then picture of a thatch roof hut thing.
Like a bar? It's going to be like a tavern, or?
I'll just link you the tweet.
Okay, yeah, link it in general, because that way everybody here talking can find it better. Or Game Talk, whichever. Game Talk would be good.
Game Talk. Not sure which feature that is. If it's the hut or the box for the workers or the bar, the progress bar.
I think that's for the farm, so that you can set it so that all your workers don't, all your laborers don't go to it at once like it does now. But I kind of like it when all the laborers go to it. So.
AFK a minute.
Alright. So I think I was asking you, Crass, and I got distracted and I didn't hear your answer. Is that on Steam, the ESO, or is it like
Yeah.
it is now? Okay.
So you can get it on Steam, and you can get it without Steam. Now, here's something interesting. If you want to dual box 2 accounts in that game, you have to have one on Steam and one not on Steam, and you can run both accounts at the same time on one computer.
Now I already own an account, but I can just get a free account on Steam, right?
I don't know if it's free. You still have to pay for the base game, or you can link your current account with your Steam account, but you don't have to. So you don't have to link it to Steam. However, do keep in mind that if you do link it to Steam, you won't be able to unlink it from Steam.
So you wouldn't be able to dual box, right?
Well, yes, you can if you get a second account. So if you got a second account without Steam, yes.
Oh, okay.
Or if you got an account on Steam, like paid for it on Steam, and then kept that account through just the normal website, then that would also work. So, like, you could short yourself a step if you just got a new one on Steam.
Gonna save this. How's my voice sound now, guys? Is it okay? Do I need to boost it more? Or is it sounding pretty good?
I am back and lunch is served.
Yeah, I was just thinking I might have to take a break and run to the store and get some food.
My first ever PvP MMO that I played was Shadowbane. And at the time, I didn't know it was Shadowbane. A friend of mine was just telling me how much fun the game was, and decided to give it a try, and wasn't in for more than like 5 or 10 minutes before some guy comes up to me and kills me. And so that's one of the reasons why I don't like PvP games. It's just because of that experience.
My phone's ringing. I'll be back.
Where in the hell did all my workers go?
Oh, did you see that message I sent you, Grumpy?
be right back, guys. I'm gonna go step in the kitchen and open a can of something to eat.
Okay.
Oh man, what's up? Hey, anyone there?
Hello?
Yep.
Where's Grumpy?
He went AFK to get some food. He'll be back.
Hey Justin, how's it going?
Hey, son.
How are you doing?
Horrible. I pulled my back while I was sleeping, and I hurt my upper thigh.
Found out last week that I have arthritis in my right knee, and
Okay. It's brutal.
because I can't walk around too much, I've went from weighing like 195 to 220 because I can't get out as much as I used to.
By treadmill.
Can't afford a treadmill. I don't. Pretty much all the money that I do get is all paid towards my essential bills, rent, cell phone, internet,
The bear and the
things
bitches.
like that. I usually don't have any money left over for me.
I can relate to that one. My store is costing me like $1,100 a month. Plus, I have maybe $200 in bills, so $1,300 a month is just rent and bills.
That's just ridiculous money to put into a car you hardly ever drive.
And
Right.
consequently, because of my arthritis that I have, I had to quit the job that I was working
Well, I don't want
at
to stay on the phone because I'm streaming
because
and
I
I got people in Discord.
can walk
So
more than like 5 or 10 minutes before my
if you want to come into
knee
Discord and hang
starts
out, that'd be cool. But there's a
hurting
couple
and
people in here
locking
talking. I
up
know you
and
don't
can't really
like it when there's crowd.
walk much after that.
I'm gonna take a break here. I'm gonna eat this can of
Can you drive?
spaghetti, but I'm gonna take a break. We're
I've
just gonna go over
I've
to the store
never
and get some
tried,
ramen.
so no.
I was gonna say, could have tried for Lyft or Uber.
I need to save the game. Sounds like some new people came in the room. I gotta find out what's going on in the Discord. Call me if you hear back from them.
Be right back. I forgot my pills.
All right, later. Hey, Justin.
Hey, Paul.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Hey, you know the rule, Grumpy. If you call me by my name, I have to call you by your name.
Oh, I think I actually was muted and nobody heard me in the stream. I'll turn it back on. No, I guess my microphone was on, darn it. I had a phone call come in, so. But that's okay to call me by my name or your name. That's cool. I won't say your last name, you celebrity, you.
My last name is on my Discord name.
Oh, is it?
I called my mom up and she's suggested that I listen to the audio book of called How Not to Die.
Why is it a comedy or?
This is a comedy.
No.
It's gonna fucking die, so it's gotta be a fake book.
Oh, it's fucking wild. I love Lumpy. Oh my god. Oh, that was amazing. Sorry about the language. Oh, wow. Oh, Lumpy.
I do some zingers, but I never intend to.
Oh, that was hilarious. Is it a comedy? Oh, no.
I'll be right back. I forgot all my pills.
Oh.
They're only in the living room, but I have to deal with the dogs.
You got dogs? I thought you only had that Rocky, the new one, or what's the
Yeah,
new one's name?
Gus.
Gus, that's it. You have Rocky and Gus now, huh?
Yeah. Both pains in the asses.
Has your newest episode aired on TV yet, or
No.
are you done filming it? Can you talk about it, or you got to be quiet about it still?
Oh, I don't care. You know I'll talk about it.
Well, I'm streaming. I don't know if you should talk about it if you're gonna get in trouble.
People don't know who you're talking to.
Oh, okay. Have they been coming and filming, or what? Are you getting paid for this one, or? Yeah, I take that as a no.
They still owe me money.
Oh, what, from last season?
Yeah, they only paid me for one episode and I did 2. It's supposed to be per episode.
Man, those episodes were long enough. It could have been 2 movies.
Exactly, they were 2 hours each. But yeah, they haven't been back since June, and I told them, don't even show up to my doorstep unless you're gonna pay me the money you owe me. Plus, my contract is up in like 9 days.
Oh, really? So you can get out of it if you want?
Oh yeah, I'm not renewing that shit. I mean, they had me sign away royalties. They had me, they kept waving a lawsuit in my face if I didn't film. So yeah, they can go rotate on zone.
You streaming again, or?
No, I slept in today.
Well, I meant, like, are you, like, in general back streaming, or are you just still not streaming?
I want to get back into it, but on my days off, I'm really tired after doing absolutely nothing at the store. I mean, after working at the store all day.
You get tired sitting there behind the counter?
Yeah, it's very exhausting.
Yo, I'll tell you the perfect thing to give you energy while you're at work. You get a Vive and VR porn while you're at work.
That's right.
Excuse me, sir, what are you doing? Come back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I'm old. That's like 2 minutes.
I wish I could afford a Vive, but I can't even use it even if I had one.
Why? Why can't you use it?
Because I get headaches with stuff like that, migraine.
Oh. I guess I'm just very lucky. I don't really get the like nausea and the headaches and stuff other people get. I haven't played it for an extreme amount of time yet, though.
I got fucked up eyes, that's why. I swear, my eye doctor must have had a freaking hard on when he saw my eyes. He kept looking at him, wanted to touch him. He's like, "Oh, get over here! Look at this kid's eyes!" Like to all his assistants. It's like, Jesus Christ, it's just eyes.
right back. I'm gonna step in the kitchen and get the can of spaghetti that I just opened out of the microwave.
All right.
I am back. Did Grass leave an old heart?
No, I'm here, buddy.
Oh, okay.
I'm here.
You still can't stream Orhor?
I haven't tried restarting yet.
Oh, okay. Did you try the 720? Did that work?
No.
You sure you're logged in properly? Did that change or anything?
Nope.
I got a ton of hay bale things around the fields and stuff, so hopefully I'll have plenty of hay for as soon as I get my trade thing done, I'm gonna probably get some cows for milk.
Boo. What are you playing?
Playing Ostriv. Have you seen that at all?
No.
It's if you start streaming, I can get you a press key, but it's like Banish, but it's like better than any other city builder I built. You know how you usually watch it and like a house will rise up out of the ground or just suddenly appear?
Yeah.
And this one, they'll go and they'll go to the clay thing with a cart and they'll fill up their cart with clay and they'll come back and they'll get enough clay and then they'll make the foundation of the house and then they'll go get lumber and they'll put up like a joist and a beam and they'll just build the house piece by piece. It's amazing.
How do you spell it?
Ostriv, and I think the website's Ostriv the game.
Oh, it's not on Steam?
It will be on Steam, but right now he's just in early access and he's got it on Humble, but you will get a Steam key later.
Do you hear Humble got bought out?
Yeah, IGN bought him. Oh, Life is Feudal, the MMO. Senzova was just telling me he's going to start November 17th.
Yeah, it's soft launch.
I'm going to be really heavy into that game when it comes out. I bought the $100 pack, so I'll have like 4 or 5 alts.
I busted my back.
You did what?
I hurt my back.
Dang.
And I gotta take my hypertension pills again.
Your what?
Hypertension?
Hypertension? What's that? I probably got it.
High blood pressure.
Oh, I don't think I got that.
Yeah, I gotta start taking it again. My doctor's appointment didn't go well. And my surgeon told me not to take it anymore, so I didn't.
Right, yeah, especially when you had that surgery. You were so sick there for so long.
Yeah, I'm still getting sick a few times. Like whenever I go to eat, I go, all right, I'm gonna go eat. That means, you know what that means? And he goes, yep, you're gonna throw up. I love surgery.
I think we should have more unnecessary surgery all the time so that you can, like, you know, look really freakish and stuff. That, like, rich people do.
It wasn't that unnecessary.
Yours wasn't unnecessary, but I'm just saying, like, in general, in this society, like, you know, men that want to be women go and have surgery when there's no chance of them ever being a woman because they don't have magic ovaries for lopping off your penis.
God, why haven't I gotten my period?
I have my decade, but I never get my period. Mine lasts longer than a period. Uh-oh, somebody's messaging me on Steam, I think.
It's not me.
I thought I was running through Steam so I'd see the Steam message pop up, but I guess not.
All my cows just ran inside. I guess that means winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. The cows are hiding. You getting milk now? Do you got milk going to your stalls?
It's going to my granary right now. Not a lot, but it's building up a bit.
Still there, Fleet?
Yeah.
You remember Lightfoot, don't you?
Yep.
They wouldn't give him his disability because they said that he can do a desk job. And he said, I can't find a desk job, so I guess they found him a job as a 911 operator.
Huh.
He
I think
had to go to work yesterday and put in a 12-hour shift for free. I'd be like, screw that, eat my anus. But he probably
Why would you do that?
I don't work for free. I may work for very low pay or peanuts, but I'm not going to come in for free for 12 hours, that's for damn sure. You gotta at least buy me a sandwich or a beer or have sex with me or something to incentive me.
I did 12 hours a day.
I have no idea. I would imagine it's a 12-hour shift. That's gotta be hell. That's probably a lot of stress. I couldn't do it.
My 12-hour shift is hell when nobody walks in.
Now is 1 o'clock, 21st of October 2017.
Waiting for somebody to walk in.
I don't know why you got that store. Do you make enough money to make it worthwhile, or?
All I care about is making enough for the rent and the bills.
Oh, really? It's just a way to spend time?
Yeah, I mean, Beach just sitting on my ass all day, and I mean that's how I gained a lot of my weight. Was just sitting on my ass.
Oh, I gotcha.
Now I'm down. I lost 130 pounds so far. That's right. I forgot to tell you. I lost 130 pounds, Grumpy.
Man, you've lost like a small human.
Yeah.
What's your target goal? How much more you got to lose?
My target where I'll be happy will probably be another 100. Maybe another 150. Then I'll start working on my muscles again.
Are you gonna have that skin removal surgery?
Well, that's one of the reasons why I'm not renewing my contract.
Why, they're not gonna give it to you?
Oh, they'll give it to me, but they're not paying for it.
Oh, they're not paying for it?
I found that out. So they can go, they go, oh, we'll give you a discount. I go, yeah, I barely got a pot to piss in. You want me to pay for a fucking cosmetic surgery? That shit ain't cheap.
Yeah.
Plus, they still owe me money, so they can go fuck themselves.
/.
Hey, Keenan, how's it going? I don't know if you guys know Kakihara Keenan, but it looks like he's watching my channel to check it out.
No. I know I'm going to be doing that 24-hour stream.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, I can hook you up with a press copy of this game if you want to check out my stream, and especially when you do that 24-hour stream, I can hook you up with a key for that.
I might do it this weekend. Depends if I have to do anything on Monday.
I was thinking of doing this race in that sailing simulator I play. I was thinking of doing a 9-day race. I should probably start out with a smaller race first, though. There's some 24-hour races. I almost did a 24-hour race last night at midnight, but I was starting to feel tired, so I figured I'd better not start it. Plus, I really don't know how to work the ropes and stuff on the sailboat, so I'd probably be going pretty slow and be like last, but it'd still be fun to participate. There's a 9-day race in real life that starts on Sunday morning at 8 a.m. and I was thinking of doing the virtual race at the same time to just for fun.
Too much work.
I really like that sailing game though. I really love it. But you know what I'm dying to do now? I've got a flight simulator. The best flight simulator that I have just went VR ready, and I've spent like the last 4 days getting ready to do it, but I just haven't done it yet. I've been getting the computer ready and all the mods installed, etc.
I still gotta try out that damn HOTAS.
You should come play some Flight Sim X with me. I've got that installed so I can play with you if you want.
Yeah, you gave me a copy of it.
That was my friend that gave you a copy, but I haven't seen him in a while.
I remember when you said, "Hey, get on the multiplayer," and you couldn't even take off because your plane was glitching to the ground.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Dawn of War 3 is 50% off.
What is?
Dawn of War 3.
Oh, yeah. I don't like those games too much. I like them sometimes. It's not turn-based. I like the turn-based ones better, I think.
The only RTS games that I really like are the Warhammer 40k. I like the universe. Do you ever check out that Inquisitor Martyr game? Pretty good. Very gory. I actually need to install Elite Dangerous before I try out that HOTAS.
I've been trying to get Elite Dangerous hooked up so I can try it in VR and with the voice commands and such. I've got 7 crew members now for my voice attack, the HCS voice packs now. So I'll have like William Shatner and Brent Spinner and Doctor Who and all these other people on board my ship with their voices. I only bought William Shatner just because, you know, he's like probably one of the most popular ones, but I'm not a huge William Shatner fan.
Nah, I was more of a Spock guy.
I was definitely a Leonard Nimoy fan, yeah.
I don't know if you ever seen Tales from the Dark Side, William Shatner. That was hilarious.
What'd you say? Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You kind of like, you had audio problems there for a second.
The Tales from the Dark Side, I think it's like the first episode that they do in that movie has William Shatner in it, and his dialogue. Oh God, you won't die from fright. You'll die from laughing. It's hilarious.
Wasn't he also in Twilight Zone a lot?
Yeah, he used to be in the old.
I didn't know
he was
you
in
were a
that
flight
episode
simmer. What planes do you fly?
He was in that old episode of where the gremlins on the wings tearing the engines apart. Remember that one?
Yeah, I like that one.
They redid that one in the movie, I think, but he did the original TV one. Look, there's something out there on the wings.
Yes, that's the one. That was Tales from the Dark Side. That's a movie.
Well, that was originally a Twilight Zone episode that he did back in the black and white days.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. It could be I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
Yeah, I think that was Twilight Zone the movie and Twilight Zone the television show back in the dark days.
Yeah, he was on the TV show and then in the black and white movie.
Yeah.
He was actually in quite a few Twilight Zone episodes.
Sweet.
Yeah, Al, I love to fly planes. I usually fly the Beechcraft 58 or the 350. I like the 350 a lot because it's twin engine. It's a little bit faster. But those are really the only ones I'm proficient at taking off and landing in. But Prepare 3D just came out VR ready, and I've been flying a little bit for VR in my Aerosoft FS2 flight simulator, but I'm very excited about the Prepare 3D because it's my favorite flight sim. Plus, you can fly like the whole world to real world airports, so I'm gonna try to fly around the world in VR and maybe record it even. Still there, Al? Can you hear me okay? Is my voice, I had to boost it up a bit. Some of the guys were complaining that it was too low. Does it sound better compared to the other people now? Some of the guys in my channel are asking me about flight sims. I'm talking about flight sims, so I'm starting to get flight sim jonesing. I think for what I want to do is I kind of want to get in my flight sim and fly from my local airport to where Senzoba lives so I can see what it looks like all the way there in case I move there. And I'll be back in a minute. My dogs need me again.
I didn't hear the planes you fly.
I like to fly the Beechcraft 58 and I forget what the one that's 350. I forget which one that is, but I think it's Beechcraft. Can you hear me now? Okay. Hello, test test.
Yes.
The only problem is with the flying in the VR, I can't stream it. My computer can't handle it until I get an upgrade. So I'm thinking I might maybe just record it and YouTube it. I might even speed it up, and put music to it or something like that. Although people really like hearing the engines and such in flight sims. Hey Flake, did you check out my channel to see if you'd like this game, or did you check out the main webpage?
Sec. I was doing something. I'm going to your Twitch now.
You're doing what with Twitch?
Going to your Twitch. What era is that supposed to be?
Like 1721 was the first year. And the buildings all look historically accurate to the buildings where the ethnic persuasion of the person that made the game. He took like photos of old buildings that were left.
I
over
want to
from
learn
that
jets.
period. Yeah, I want to learn jets too. I bought a jet pack for FSX, and I never learned how to play it.
What you growing?
Let's see, I'm growing wheat, I'm growing potatoes, I'm growing sunflower for sunflower oil, and I'm growing hemp for clothing.
You know, I was gonna say it as a joke. What are you growing, hemp?
But I am growing hemp, and it does look like hemp when it gets a little bit better grown. I'm looking at it now. You can see it show up in the little box that looks like a hemp leaf, marijuana leaf. Not that you really get high from hemp, it's just, not quite for it. But.
No fruit or vegetables. Very unhealthy.
I think you'll be adding more things to eat in the future. It's just what they've got basically right now. Well, looks like I've been playing for 4 hours. I think I'm going to take a break here and end the stream. And then I do believe that I am going to go and get some food, and I'll be back with something else later, or I may do a virtual reality game and upload a video to YouTube later. So make sure you follow me here on Twitch and subscribe so in case I come back, or go to YouTube, the same channel name, Grumpy Old Gamer Reviews on YouTube, and follow me there so you can see whatever VR goodies I upload later. This is Grumpy Old Gamer. Thanks for tuning in. I'll check you out later.